Almighty and ever-living God, we ask for your blessings over this field, over all the players who are going to use these grounds. Bless them, bless their talents. Above all, bless also our benefactors who have made this place to be a place for you. Bless each one of us, and in a special way, we entrust all the work of our hands to your hands. May you also be a source of any blessings to each one of us. We make this prayer through Jesus Christ the Lord. Let's say amen.
Sport plays an important role not only in the social development of the youth and the overall community, but in Kenya and all over the world.
Today is very exciting for us. I mean, first of all, this is about empowering the youth. It's about socio-economic development, and for us that is extremely important as an organization. And I think this project ties in perfectly with what we want to achieve. We employ over 1,000 youth across the East African region at the moment. So youth development and employment is very important for us, and I think this is a great start in this community.
I wanted to do something for the communities. You can always give food or give money, but I believe in trying to help people to bring dignity into their lives and to be able to build their own businesses, to be self-employed so that they can put their own food on the table and they don't have to beg and steal for it. This is the core principle of what I'm trying to do, and part of that is helping to bring team spirit together, team activities together, and of course sport is the best way for doing that. So we have our groups where we help seed fund businesses so that they can start a business, and that's been very successful and a real change of transformation of people's lives. But just doing that alone is not enough. You need to have fun, enjoyment and sport activities, which really helps. So that's what we're doing now with basketball courts. I have a football team, Nairobi City Stars, which has been very helpful as well. But I think basketball can fit into a community much more easily. It's more flexible, it's fast game, it's fast turnover, and it can all be done on a small area.
As we build these, my intention is to build, my wish, what I'm trying, my aim is to do is to build 25 basketball courts in the Nairobi communities. That's my real aim at the moment.
It's going to give room and opportunity to the youth of this community to have access to a basketball pitch. I know there has never been one like this here, and yet there are talents that can be developed within this region.
We are also happy that these activities taking place in the what I can call the informal sector, informal settlements, where young people may be sometimes hopeless, may don't have jobs, but this can give them an opportunity because you can use your talent to get a livelihood.
You can clearly tell that this is so much needed in the community, because when you have such kind of courts, it tells you that you're going to reduce crime, because the youths will be busy, the youths will be engaged. So we are going to cut down on drug abuse, because when they are active, then you have no huge cases of drug abuse.
Vijana tusare madre.
Where I come from, we have different kind of boys, girls who are mostly idlers. So me as a parent, I would advise them to come and join this facility for playing and at least do something rather than just staying and taking drugs or do something not helping the body.
No, this project is not just going to benefit me, it's going to benefit my children, because as soon as we start these games, I'm going to bring my children, at least they can come and have something to do to keep them busy and play, and I know their future will be bright.
Within Kayole, within the church, we have FEVA. It's called Far East Basketball Association. It's a CBO, started in the church the last 10 years. So this CBO has been promoting in one way or another basketball games We have already another ground within the church, but sometimes too busy. The challenges, the purpose of this thing, looking at it, the impact will be so much good to the young people around here. One, it will help the youth to focus about something to do for themselves. It will promote talents. Above all, it will unite, brings unity among young people. And above all also, it will promote a message of union, love, brotherhood and sisterhood among the young people coming from this area.
Its impact is going to be huge, tremendously huge. Basketball and sports, it's a powerful tool to engage and reach out to young people. And basketball has proved to be a magnet in this area. It's just a matter of time. Basically, starting from today afternoon, the court is going to be a big attraction to young people. So we hope that it's going to be a safe space for young people. Its impact that these young people are going to use this space to really, really, really empower and build themselves and access opportunities. So its impact to this community definitely is going to be very, 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 very big.
Now, young people in Humama and in Komarok area and its surrounding now have a beautiful basketball court to play in and train. And we as Far East Basketball Association want to say thank you for that.
For me today is a really exciting day. Exciting simply because we have gotten an additional court in Kenya. We've gotten an additional facility that's able to really help us nurture and develop talent. And being a member of the Federation and that being one of our pillars, how to nurture and develop talent in the country, I'm really hoping that this court can play that role and that it can really help us to be able to get those skills early enough for the kids around Komarok, but also at the same time being able to help those kids develop and get into a space where they can be able to participate in the National League, and further than that, get to play in the Basketball Africa League, and further on, even being able to play internationally.
I'm happy that firstly we have been given a chance to launch the court. It's so beautiful and so entertaining. Then another thing about the court is that it has given us motivation that there are people out there who really care for us and they are out here to help us, so that it gives us motivation so that when we become older we can go and come up with some things like this.
We've already done 3 basketball courts in Kangwari, and now this is our first here. So this will be our 4th in Komarok, and we hope to build another 4 here in this community, and we'll do another 2 in Kangwari. So that will be, my target is to do 5 in each major community, and then we will try and start community fun tournaments, not competitive professional tournaments. And I'm very happy that the professionals do it. I'm very glad that they have a facility now to practice, to learn on, and that's fantastic, and I really encourage it. And if you are good at basketball, go into all of that. But my heart is much more for the community, and for the community to get together. Doesn't matter what skills you have, just have fun, enjoy it. We'll have family days, fun tournament family days for community together.
Well, we're definitely going to continue to be involved in these programs. Myself and Mr. Jackson have had numerous conversations after the launch, and it's definitely something that we want to continue to be involved in. We want to continue to make a difference wherever we can. But I think the biggest thing is for us to have an impact on the youth, as we've said earlier, to make sure that we play our part in building the future of this country in Kenya.
And this is the start, this one here, and I'm so delighted that KFC have now joined us in this particular one. They're our first major sponsor for a basketball court, and I hope we'll do many more with them. And thankfully we've got quite a few other companies now who want to join and sponsor these courts as well, because it's very clear. I mean, you just have to look at what's happening here to us now to see the impact it has. And if you go to some of the other ones we've already built, it's an amazing impact. It's really, I've been very surprised how well it's been received, and how people feel safe in an area like this, and how they can play together, and it helps bring integration of different groups of different people, and so it's a really good way to bring integration of our communities too. If you're a great basketball player, then it's an obvious place to come and play and enjoy. But we would really encourage you to get to contact our foundation, to form groups where we can actually help come and seed fund your business. But also you can come in as a team and play on the courts. And as we progress, we hopefully will start these sort of fun tournaments between groups, and it's not competitive, it's just more for fun days, and this will be help to create team activity and teamwork together, and that's what I'm really keen on doing.